40% of cases are fatal. If you see a wild mouse in your home during an outbreak, you have a critical window to act before your lungs begin filling with fluid. But the biggest mistake most people make isn't the mouse itself. It's how they clean it up. The microscopic threat lurking in their droppings can turn a simple chore into a death sentence. Hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, or HPS, can progress from a seemingly innocuous fever to life-threatening respiratory distress in as little as 24 hours. This isn't just a flu. It's a battle for every breath, where your own body turns against you as your lungs fill with fluid, effectively drowning you from the inside. In the next 8 minutes, you are going to learn the Seal Up, Trap Up, Clean Up system, a critical protocol used by health authorities to bulletproof your home against this invisible killer. We'll cover how to identify the specific carriers, the one cleaning tool that acts like a virus-spreading machine, and the exact symptoms that mean you need an ICU right now. But first, a shocking development from 2026 that changed everything we thought we knew about hantavirus. Not every mouse is a killer. You must identify the deer mouse. Look for a distinctly white belly and white feet. Unlike the scaly, naked tail of a common house mouse, the deer mouse has fur on its tail. This seemingly small detail is crucial, as these are the primary carriers of the hantavirus in North America. Here is the scary part. Hantavirus is excreted in the saliva, urine, and droppings of these rodents. It can survive in your home for up to a week, just waiting to be inhaled. The virus remains viable longer in dark, undisturbed areas, making attics, basements, and forgotten corners prime infection zones. But what if the threat isn't just from mice? What if it's from other people? For decades, hantavirus was understood as a rodent-to-human transmission. Then came May 2026. The Dutch-flagged cruise ship MV Hondius, carrying 147 people from 23 different countries, departed from Ushuaia, Argentina. What began as a luxury expedition across the South Atlantic turned into a nightmare. A cluster of severe acute respiratory illnesses emerged, and laboratory tests confirmed the unthinkable. Andes virus, a strain of hantavirus, was spreading from person to person on board. The MOUT World Health Organization and CDC confirmed 8 cases, including 3 deaths, in what became a multi-country hantavirus cluster. This incident, detailed in CDC Health Advisory HAN 00528, underscored a terrifying reality. While rare, close and prolonged contact with a symptomatic person, including exposure to saliva or respiratory secretions, can transmit the Andes virus. This changed the rules of hantavirus forever. Before we talk about the wet method for cleaning, we need to stop them from getting in. Mice can fit through a hole the width of a pencil. That's only 1/4 of an inch. Do not use plastic, wood, or even steel wool to plug these. Rodents can chew right through them. Instead, use durable materials like cement, metal sheeting, or heavy hardware cloth. For smaller gaps, copper mesh is an excellent deterrent, as rodents dislike chewing through it. Remember, they are constantly seeking entry, especially as weather changes. When trapping, never use live or glue traps. Trapped rodents urinate in fear, releasing infectious aerosols that you will breathe in. This is a critical mistake that can directly lead to infection. Only use spring-loaded snap traps and place them along walls and in dark corners, as mice tend to follow edges, a behavior known as thigmotaxis.
Stop! If you find rodent waste, do not reach for a vacuum or a broom. This aerosolizes the virus, making it easy to inhale. This is the #1 way people get infected, turning a simple cleanup into a high-risk event. The fine dust particles, invisible to the naked eye, can carry the virus directly into your respiratory system. To stay safe, you must use the wet method. First, ventilate. Open all doors and windows for at least 30 minutes before you even enter the area. This allows fresh air to circulate and reduces the concentration of airborne particles. Second, PPE. Wear rubber or latex gloves, and for heavy infestations, an N100 or HEPA respirator is essential. A standard dust mask is insufficient. You need protection against microscopic viral particles. Third, disinfect. Soak the area in a 10% bleach solution. That's 1.5 cups of bleach per gallon of water. Let it soak for at least 5 to 10 minutes to effectively kill the virus before picking it up with disposable paper towels. Double bag everything and put it in a covered outdoor trash can away from your home. It's not just your home. Think about those rarely visited places: your summer cabin, the garden shed, a dusty barn, or even camping in the wilderness. These are common exposure sites. The spring cleaning after winter, when you open up a long-closed cabin, presents one of the highest risks. Disturbed rodent nests and droppings release aerosolized virus, turning a refreshing getaway into a potential health crisis. If you have been exposed, monitor your health for 1 to 8 weeks. Watch for the prodrome: fever, fatigue, and severe muscle aches, especially in the large muscle groups like the thighs, hips, and back. These early symptoms can easily be mistaken for the flu, but the rapid progression of HPS demands immediate attention. If you develop a cough or shortness of breath, seek medical attention immediately. Tell the doctor about your rodent exposure. While there is no specific cure, early supportive care in an ICU significantly increases your chances of survival. In severe cases, extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, or ECMO, can be a life-saving intervention, boosting survival rates up to 80% if initiated early. The critical phase of the disease is often short, and survivors can recover quickly, but timely medical care is paramount. Surviving an outbreak is about prevention, not cure. Keep your food in thick plastic containers, store woodpiles 100 feet from the house, and maintain a vigilant eye for rodent activity. The knowledge you've gained today is your first line of defense. We have covered how to kill the virus in your home and the terrifying reality of human-to-human transmission with the Andes virus. The 2026 cruise ship outbreak changed the rules of hantavirus forever, proving that this threat can evolve. Stay informed, stay prepared, and protect yourself and your loved ones. Don't let the invisible killer claim another victim.